Well, I I totally didn't forget about my mic. um I was saying good morning. Oh my goodness. I said it was gonna be a little bit scuffed, but I didn't include this in the scuff when I had it in mind. Because mostly the scuff was gonna be from the fact that I didn't resize any images. But yeah, good morning. Hope Potato slept, and hope you slept well, Tasty. I was actually kind of threatening Potato while I was muted, so maybe that's a good thing. But Potato, you're safe for now on my channel, but soon it'll be like the other zodiacs. And yes, happy belated birthday to Potato again. Good morning, Walked. And good evening, Joy. I was gonna say good morning, but it's not morning for you. Sleep is for the weak? No. That's not how we do it on my channel. We sleep. We get rest. I say this even though I didn't really get rest, but I just had, well, I technically rested, but okay, well, I guess that does count as morning in a sense. So the oh, Joy, you're so strong. I believe in your power. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't upload any of the cursed food images in here, so I'm gonna have to do it one by one on stream and then resize accordingly. This is fine. I prepared more for the New Year's resolution stream more than this one. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, Joy. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who stops by my stream. Oh, jeez. I'm like trying to do stuff in OBS. I'm just hitting every button. Thankfully nothing's happening on stream besides me talking. Trying to find I at least saved all the cursed food and stories to a single folder. But yeah, it's cursed food and cooking day. But feel free to also share stories in the chat as well, in addition to well, there's not really, I don't have enough monstrosities today. At least I don't think it's that cursed. Maybe. I think we have more cursed stories than actual cursed food pictures. Because I limited it to personal stories rather than whatever you can find online. But if I go through these too quickly, I might just Google something online to relay it here. What is a cursed food? Well, I kinda I guess it depends on the person, but just I limited it to either a bad cooking experience or a food combo that is bizarre I guess it's either bad cooking or cooking that just looks looks like it shouldn't exist. But of course that is subjective, and I was the judge today. We have some stuff from our zodiacs, which will be anonymous, but you're free to guess who the zodiac might be. Oh no, I forgot to put another image. Hang on. This is fine. Hold on, I'm gonna close my window. I don't think too much is being caught on the mic, but just in case. I also included some nice food from our zodiacs to kind of make things make things a little bit better. Or should I start with nice food, then excuse me, devolve into cursed food, or start with cursed food and then make everyone feel better with the nice food? Okay, now I have all the images ready. Too bad I can't run polls on here, but I know there's I haven't figured out how exactly to do it yet, but Stream Elements has kind of a workaround when you don't have subs and everything related to being affiliate. You can do a point system that's kind of similar to affiliate, and I didn't put anything for point redemption, but I think it works almost the same as if I had Twitch affiliate. On my about page, you can see a point thingy. A leaderboard for points, because you still get points just by hanging in stream. But of course there's bonuses like for following and what was it? I'm gonna go to my own page. Yeah, there's like points for following and also for tipping, except I wasn't able to do retroactive points for past tips, so the points may be a little bit skewed. But it is a thing that is happening. And then you can also, yeah, I'll probably go over it in some other stream later, but you can also use the points for random chat commands. Like, I don't know if it'll work because I'm currently not set on earning points, but you can do useless things like slots. Oh yeah, I have I have 0 points. Hold on, let me set points me. Let's do 100. If you really want to, I have useless things to no, potato. I'll probably fix the points a little bit so people can earn more, so they can waste it on slots for now, and then also add random Twitch affiliate Yeah, I don't know how to change the I don't know how to change the minimum for slots. I'll figure it out eventually, and then maybe either next talk stream. Potato, no. Oh, potato. Okay, I love getting sidetracked. But that's what happens on just chatting days. We chill, we chat, and we get off topic, and that's all fine. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have some points dealios settled by next talk stream, and we can play with it a little bit. Okay, I'll just go ahead and show some nice food pictures by our zodiacs, but I will not say who made it, but you can always guess. Okay, so for our first image, okay, cool. It's not too big. We have this pretty dish. Gambling. I'm compelled by my people to play. I'm gonna change at least by next stream. I'm gonna change the points. Let's see, like how many points you get by chilling and stream, so that people can gamble their lives away some more in my chat. Yeah, this was made by one of our zodiacs, and yeah, honestly, I wanna. It's kind of making me hungry right now. I did eat breakfast, but it's pretty cold here, especially since it's morning time. And it just seems like it would be so nice for cool weather. Kind of that cozy meal. And let's see, this might give away who it is who made it. But it's based on an official GBF Kolulu illustration. So it's cream stew in this pumpkin bowl. I mean, you could probably narrow it down to which zodiacs play Grand Blue. Potato probably already knows. No, I'm on the nice food first before I devolve into cursed. Or maybe I'll change it up from I'll do nice and then cursed and then nice to balance it. Okay, so that was nice food. And our cursed cooking story number 1. See, me saying that it was from Grand Blue is probably a dead giveaway for regular Garden Circle viewers. Cursed story number 1 is I accidentally hit 20 minutes instead of 2 minutes on the microwave for pizza pockets. You can tell what happened after. And they would also like to note that they only noticed it at the 5-minute mark, and it was already black, and there was a vague smoking smell coming from the kitchen. I feel like that was... Let's see, I'll keep that one anonymous. You can either guess it as one of the zodiacs or someone that submitted something in the form that I had. Alright, if anybody wanted to submit anonymously last minute, let's see, I can link the form really quick. Let's see. And then I'll just refresh it later in case anyone didn't want to just put their story here in the chat. Good morning, Haruki. Welcome to the cursed food / cooking chat. Let's see, Tasty says, one time my old roommate did that with Pop-Tarts in the- Pop-Tarts! Oh my goodness! In the toaster oven, and they were like bubbling and brown and sizzling, rattling on the tray. I'm surprised it didn't explode. I feel like Pop-Tarts are so fragile when you bake them. Also, this is a little bit embarrassing for me to say, but I never knew that you were supposed to put Pop-Tarts in the toaster or toaster oven. And I just, when I was younger, I just ate them out of the box. Well, sometimes I did, I put it in the freezer because I liked it better when I was eating it frozen. Though I know I've heard that eating it like that from the freezer is still a valid way of eating a Pop-Tart, but the majority is supposed to toast it. Wait, is that why they call it Pop-Tarts? Oh, my brain is very big this morning. I will not degrade my own brain. I will keep saying that my brain is big. Okay, see, Joy has my back with eating not toasted Pop-Tarts. I guess I didn't. Yeah, that makes sense because a lot of the commercials did have toasting, but for some reason I didn't take the commercials seriously because of just the nature of commercials in general. And so I was just like, why would I need to toast these? I might have also not done it because in the commercials they put it in a toaster, but I didn't own a toaster back then. I did own a toaster oven, I think, but I didn't think about how toasters and toaster ovens did the same thing. I did eat Pop-Tarts recently, kinda, because I think it was just an add-on from getting delivery groceries. And so I think I couldn't find any other food that I wanted that would reach the minimum of the delivery fee. So I just added Pop-Tarts, and then because I finally knew that you're supposed to heat them up, I had a toaster ovened Pop-Tart for the very first time just last year. No wait, it's now 2 years ago, 2020. the pandemic, the initial pandemic era. I thought it was actually pretty good, but honestly, I feel like the frozen, well, not like freezer burn Pop-Tarts, but like just regular putting a bag in the freezer and then eating it a day later. I feel like that kind of Pop-Tart slaps a little bit more than toasted. My hot take for me personally. Toaster versus toaster oven did not mean anything to my 10-year-old self. See, exactly. I didn't care about, or I didn't know about appliances. Let's see, I'll go gather a good photo. Some nice food. Since we just had a kind of Pop-Tart. Yes, my Senko's cold take. Okay. Which nice food should I choose? Hello, Kat. Good morning. We're discussing cursed food, but I'm allowing people to look at nice food in between each cursed food picture or story. Okay, here's some nice food. Oh yes, please share in the chat or yeah. I was gonna say or put it anonymously, but then obviously that's gonna give it away since I just told you. Because we did have a forum for it, but of course people are free to share in the chat. So this was also made by one of our zodiacs, and it's actually instant noodles, but honestly I think it looks really good for like instant noodles add-on. And I would eat this. I feel like I got a lot of soup dishes. I guess this works for this holiday season or post-holiday season. Yes, it's a beautiful egg. I'm a big fan of every type of egg. What do you mean, Potato, that you recognize that bowl? Potato just knows everything. I'll tell you that it wasn't the zodiac from last nice food picture. And see, Cat's cursed food is ice cream, chicken, and hamburger. What? Hello? Oh my gosh, Potato. Are you lying, or were you just trying to get a hint out of me? What is the occasion for an ice cream, chicken, and hamburger? Wait, let's see. I'm gonna go Google it. Ice cream, chicken, and hamburger. Oh, that looks... Well, some of these pictures look Oh no, just kidding. This is cursed all the way. I'm gonna save this and then put it in. Yeah, everyone needs to see how cursed this is. I'm trying to find which is the most cursed out of all of them, or if I should just screen cap the whole Google search. Yeah, I'll go ahead and screen cap. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. I would legitimately kind of try it because I'm curious. Because I feel like I generally am pretty curious to try new foods, and even if it looks a little questionable. Okay, I'm gonna put this nice instant noodle dish away. Please don't judge me for wanting to try it. It's kind of a gross curiosity. Let's see, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so that's what happened on the Google search for this. But I mean, some people like salted ice cream, and I feel like that kind of has the same a little bit. Maybe it's a stretch. It's kind of like, you know, when you have chicken and waffles and you add syrup and the syrup gets on the chicken. It's kind of like adding sweetness to a whole other level of that. Instead of chicken and waffles, chicken and ice cream. Tasty says, not gonna lie, it looks a little bit bussin'. I have mixed feelings, but I want to try it. I feel like it actually does have potential to be good. I don't like that one of these, I might be misinterpreting it, but like some of these look like they have caramel, I don't know which way to say it. I feel like I say it interchangeably, but I don't think I would like it if they added caramel. But let's see, if it was maple syrup, or I don't know what else would work. I feel like if it was maple syrup, it would just be another version of chicken and waffles. It looks like the kind of thing that I wouldn't order, but would try to convince someone else to order to have, so I could have a bite. Now, I would be the person who orders it, because I want to try it and also want a photo of it so I can let the world know that I tried this monstrosity. The restaurant here says it's from a popular demand. What? That many people like it? Or it could be that many people are curious. But who knows? Yeah, exactly. Burger for the gram. Which, by the way, I do have an Instagram now, but it's very naked at the moment. I need to set aside a day to just make clips of my own content, because so far it's just my schedules and some art that I've done. But my Instagram username is the same as my Twitter and Twitch name, just the Senko _VT. I don't know if I would put food on it, but Maybe. Maybe if I make, let's see, I'll put food on it if I do some sort of cooking stream. Or I don't think I would do a cooking stream because my kitchen's a little bit small. Let's see, cooking stream, or if I happen to make some kind of snake themed dish. I mean, not cooking snakes, but you know, like a themed dish that's kind of either snake colored or has some sort of cute food that kind of imitates the shape of a snake. Cooking Mama stream. Oh yeah, I miss playing Cooking Mama. The last time that I played Cooking Mama was on the the Wii. The original Wii. Snake snacks. Oh, that sounds really cute. Joy gives me the best ideas. I'm legitimately writing down snake snacks for a future stream. Let's see, I showed the kind of cursed, the subjectively cursed photo. Let's see. It's me, Senko's marketing coordinator. Yeah, why hire a random marketing coordinator when my friends and followers are the best marketing coordinators? Oh, just kidding, half kidding. But I love seeing y'all's ideas in that chat. Let's see. We have more nice looking food. So it's also made by a Zodiac. This is ozoni soup, which is it's that New Year's mochi soup. Oh yeah, I guess this kind of fits with how it's been the new year. Oh my goodness, potato, no you don't. I don't believe you. I wish I had ozoni soup. It sounds nice, especially now. All of these soup dishes are super nice right now. I think I did have soup around New Year's, but it was soup because my dad was feeling a little bit under the weather. He's fine now, but typically my mom, she doesn't cook a lot of Filipino food, except for when anyone in the family is sick. And we did have some, we had some tinola for Christmas, and then nilaga after New Year's. Tato says he sees all and knows all. No. I wonder if I can guess who made this just based on who else would have bought Shu's voice pack. I have no hints for this one, but I guess Potato knows because of the cup. If Potato is telling the truth. but we do not condone. Oh god. Potato's cursing me. Oh my gosh. We do not condone lying. Oh, it's like how Potato cursed Izumin's artifact rolls yesterday. Because Izumin was playing Genshin. Oh yeah, I raided her channel right after mine. Yeah, Izumin was playing Genshin and trying to roll for good artifacts, and Potato kept saying like HP and def, and every time he said something, it would curse Izumin's artifact RNG in Genshin. And we had to resort to sacrificing Potato on screen. A special art by Minha. Yeah, if you go to... if anybody wanted to skim through the Izumin VOD. Let's see. Shout out. Yeah, if anyone wanted to check that out later. Okay, now that I've shown you this nice, pleasant soup, see, I'll go for another tech story. Actually, I'll go ahead and read off Potatoes, because Potato didn't go anonymous, and I'm just gonna air out Potato's entry. So, Potato said, I once preheated my oven. I don't have an oven anymore. And that's the end of the story. Do you wanna explain any of that, Potato? Oh no, Haruki also knows. What happened? I'm a latecomer into the Zodiac crew. I don't know what this means. Exactly what like it states. That's so ominous to just leave it there. Should we be concerned? I feel like there's a lot of concerning things about Potato. as I've seen after barely joining. By the way, it hasn't even been a month since I started streaming. And that's just super wild to me. Cause I debuted in that Jackbox stream December 19th, was it? And then it's only the 15th. I don't think I would have anything for monthversary because I'm kind of busy, but I mean, I'll still be streaming next week. I won't have anything special. I'll just carry on as usual. Maybe I'll make it a point to get all my stream elements point system set up better, at least by that day. So people can pretend that I'm affiliate and redeem their points, except Potato has already spent all of his points. Wait a second, I'm looking at the chat now. Oven Viking funeral. Oh my goodness, Potato. Why did you let your oven combust? Why did your oven combust? What did you do? Oh, I don't know if I want to hear the exact details. Oh yeah, I set up a bot to link the Garden Circle Lounge. Can anyone tell me if that link actually works? I didn't check it because it's hard for me to check when I'm already in the group Discord. And ooh, super early congrats on almost 2 years, Joy. See, I'm gonna shout out to Joy again. Good morning, Rosanna. You've come at a good time. It was on Christmas Eve? What? What were you trying to make? Tasty says Potato's oven chose violence. I think Potato chose violence. Both Potato and his oven. See, I was grilling Potato earlier for the oven, and now Rosanna can grill Potato for the oven. Literally grill. But yeah, that's very concerning. Let's see, now that we've heard that cursed Potato chose oven, Potato got into the oven and then exploded. But somehow Potato survived. Was preheating it and it said my time is now, and there was fire. Hello. See, Tasty said, my mom used to get so mad at me as a kid because we keep our bread in the oven, and I would always preheat, forgetting that there were loaves of bread wrapped in what? Why were what? Okay, I know people that keep their like store their dishes and silverware in the washing machine, like just as more storage, and then people that store their pots and pans in the oven. But I've never heard of somebody that has stored plastic wrapped bread in their oven. What? That's legitimately a hazard. Cause at least if you accident, okay. I mean, I feel like it makes sense. Or not. Oh wait, no. Not the washing machine. Oh god. On my brain this morning. Okay, the dishwasher. Oh, that would legitimately be a concern if people stored stuff in their washing machine. I didn't even. I saw Joy and Tasty be like washing machine, and I was like, what's wrong with me saying the washing machine is a thing? And then I realized I didn't say dishwasher. Yeah, see, even Rosanna processed it as dishwasher. It's probably the zodiac brain cells. No hot tips storage in the washing machine. That, like, putting plastic wrapped bread is so scary. Cause it's like toxic when you melt plastic, right? See, Tasty said, yeah, my mom is completely unhinged for bread in the oven. Sometimes it would be in the microwave, but oven. Yeah, microwave is also concerning, but oven is more concerning. I just finished putting away my laundry, so my brain was definitely at washing machine. Yeah, that makes sense. My brain was not on laundry, because I haven't done it recently. Oh no! What? You had to replace your oven racks? Why? There are so many places you could put bread. Like even on the kitchen, or like the dining table or anything like that would have been fine, or in a cupboard. Just literally almost anywhere except the the washing machine and the oven. Oh yeah, of course, Joy. Please get some rest. Good night. That was pretty late for Joy. See, I guess that, let's see, the oven counts as also cursed. So I'll show another not cursed. It's another bowl. So this is oh geez. Now apparently this is soba, but there's many toppings, so you can't see the noodles. And it was also made by one of our Zodiac members, and it was this might be a hint, but I guess I'll give it anyways since I didn't give a hint for the last one. But it was made by a Zodiac member for another Zodiac member. I don't know where to put this. But I love soba. Okay, tasty. Yeah, feel free to either I mean, if anything, feel free to send in more stories in the chat or in the form that I linked earlier. See, I can link it again. Because I still have some more text stories and images. Let's see, where is it? See, I have too many tabs open right now. Yeah, that is the cursed food form if anyone wants to anonymously or not anonymously add in their stories. Oh my gosh, potato. Yeah, I was just like refreshing the form again, and then I saw potato right at the top. I'm just reminded of the exploding oven. You still have no oven. That is very concerning. Oh my goodness. Garlic toast. I think I know what you're talking about, but I have to go look it up again. I like how it's so easy to find the image, because all I did was type garlic toast, and then Google completed the search for me. Let's see, I'll put it in the stream too. Meme power. Oh Jesus, too big for the stream, but if others remember the famous garlic toast. Oh my goodness, I'm just like, how do you do that? Cause I don't know if this person, it looks like they're in Japan, and when I was in Japan, a lot of the appliances are very low power compared to America. Okay, close enough. Like, garlic toast. Oh. Yeah, that was basically my oven. Potato. Potato. Please. I saw the fire start inside the closed oven. No. Well, I guess I heard that if the fire, well, I don't know if this is correct, but if the fire is in the oven, you just have to kind of keep it in there to, oh gosh, never mind. I don't want to just say no, but I think because if you cut off fire from oxygen, it'll eventually go out. But yeah, at least I heard from people that you just try to contain it in the oven instead of opening it, giving it more oxygen. Another cursed food I just thought of is this watermelon ice cream pizza. Okay, now that sounds more cursed than significantly more cursed than earlier. I don't know if any of this is what you're talking about. It looks less cursed because I was imagining it on actual bread, but it looks like the watermelon itself is acting as the pizza bread, because then it actually does seem like I would not eat it, but it is something that I can imagine people eating. Let's see, I'll have an image from the search I did for what Kat mentioned. I was imagining like soggy pizza bread, and then there was watermelon on it. Like, not all of these have ice cream. this like an actual dessert? Oh no. Kat, were you actually thinking of soggy, real soggy pizza bread with watermelon on it? Because I don't know how to Google search this in a way that it actually shows up. Let's see, now this looks cursed. It showed up in the it showed up in the image search on the same page. Ugh, it's watermelon pizza yogurt. Hold on, let me get this. See, I'll get this out of the way. Yeah, I also found this image. Oh god. This dude, why is it so giant? Hold on a second. Let me just... Oh jeez, this image is so big. Yeah, but now this looks cursed. Legitimately cursed. Because apparently they just smothered yogurt on a watermelon. Like, I get that people like yogurt and fruit, and that makes sense, but this is such a cursed way of eating it. See, what I was thinking is an actual pizza with watermelon small pieces on it and ice cream on it. Oh, yeah, I can't find a Google image for that right now, but now that does sound pretty cursed. Let's see. Now I will show y'all. I don't know if this counts as cursed. It kind of looks cursed, but I will give it away that I'm the one who made it. And it legitimately tastes good. No. Good morning. Welcome to the cursed food stream. Oh yeah, but you should get sleep anyways, cause I know you're was it Guild Wars suffering in Grand Blue? Yeah, exactly. Tasty. It looks like so much work when you could dip the watermelon in and some yogurt. Exactly. Okay, so this is my personal entry for cursed food. And I actually made this the other day. So this is fried tofu, but the breading is hot Cheetos. But I'm kind of sad it wasn't spicy. But it is a dish made by moi. I was kind of disappointed that it didn't taste spicy. It just kind of tasted like breaded tofu that was seasoned. Because I guess because I just blended up the actual Cheetos themselves, and you recognize that paper? I literally said I'm the one that made it, potato. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I decides to do a food stream during breakfast time for some viewers. Oh my goodness, potato. There's literally a regular paper towel. Yeah, I think blending up hot Cheetos into little crumbs, having the actual Cheeto itself kind of takes away from the spicy, and maybe also combined with the cornstarch, whatever the powder is called, but for the breading. Oh my goodness, my coffee's gotten so cold. I needed coffee to live this morning. I'm gonna go invest in one of those mug warmers. I thought it was kind of ridiculous at first, but now I'm like, I sip my drink too slowly. I need it to still be warm. You can mix some cayenne into this cornstarch next time, or some spicy dipping sauce. Yeah, that sounds like it would work. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I feel like it's actually a pretty good solution because this hot Cheeto bag was left open and so the Cheetos were stale. But I was able to have it crunchy again because of this fried tofu. Mug warmer and or double-walled mug. I've never... That exists? Double-walled mug? I didn't know there was a name for that. Strong mug for streaming and gaming, yes. Maybe if I ever get into the throne program, I can put a double-walled mug. But I don't understand how they have throne, but I guess you can only get in and start using it if you get recommended or have some sort of referral link, because there's a huge wait list apparently. But I'm just like, how much does Throne do besides kind of proxy purchase? But can't they make a program for doing it automatically? I don't know. Guess I'll see someday. But yeah, that is my personal cursed food. Let's see, I'll go to another story. Okay, so I'm gonna read out this cursed food story. So we lived in the middle of nowhere, in a country town, and it wasn't really surprising that that flies decided to nest in their bag of rice and see maggots. Oh, just reminds me of Mista's story. Let's see, because it's like a 3-hour drive round trip to replace or replenish Asian groceries, we'll settle the rice in water and the maggots float up, clean, etc., cook as if nothing happened. Oh, it's those. Wait, I think I just got that. Like recently my mom bought our family new mugs and it kinda looks similar to that. So maybe I should go use those next time. I'm using another mug in my house. But yeah, there is our maggot story. But I feel like it's still better. Take it back. It's still better than Mista's story, because Mista could have fully prevented that from happening. Because he doesn't live in a bug-filled country town. At least, I don't think so. He hasn't mentioned anything like that. But the way he makes it sound like he just happened to forget it for, what was it, 2 months? Forgot his cooked rice for 2 months, and I don't know if it was cooked or uncooked, but I just know he forgot it for 2 months, and then suddenly thousands of maggots when he opened it later. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it's still gross when I think about it. And I remember when he was telling the story, Ike was there in his voice chat and was also kind of gagging. Ike was a mood. Because Ike is relatively normal. I mean, Ike has his moments, but why does your mom have a similar story to Mista? Minha, no. Oh, actually, I think I do have a cursed story, impromptu cursed story from my mom, but it's not very, it's just really gross. It wasn't a rice cooker, but something else. Oh no. That's very concerning. Now, my mom had, oh jeez, I'm trying to think about if I should say this. So, warning, it is very gross. And it has to do with before I was even conceived as a snake child. So maybe like mute for a couple minutes if you're a little bit weak to gross bug related food stories. Because my mom used to live in the Philippines, and she was kind of well off in the Philippines a little bit, like kind of like right in the center of Manila somewhere, which is kind of their bigger city area compared to a lot of other parts of the Philippines. And she lived with her family, and there were maids in the house that kind of cooked and cleaned and everything, but to my understanding, having maids was a really common thing for even like middle class Filipinos, especially living in that area. So, yeah, my mom basically had maids always cooking meals for her. Yeah, oh, okay. I didn't know it was common in the rest of C. I only knew about the Philippines. I only know I only know about the Philippines since my family is Filipino. Yeah, so I don't know what food that they cooked, but I guess it was just regular dinner. Just imagine some I don't know, some typical Filipino dinner. And her bro ate everything, and then they realized that their stomachs were hurting a lot. And then what the maids failed to realize was that there was a cockroach that laid eggs in the pot that they were cooking in. And so my mom and her older brother just consumed their whole ass meal with tons of cockroach eggs. I don't know whether they survived, like the cockroaches. Oh no, Rosanna, I'm sorry. I did say it was gross. I think I gave some adequate warning. Oh no, potato. This is truly a cursed food story. But yeah, I think my mom and her older bro were kind of sick for weeks. And I think whether the little cockroaches were alive or dead, that I'm pretty sure that would still mess up your system a lot. But obviously, my mom survived. Her older brother also survived. And let's see, that was kind of the big story that my mom told me amongst the her food experiences, but she said it was pretty normal for a lot of bugs to get into their food. But it's just that the volume of all those cockroach eggs were enough to get them sick for a bit. So yeah, be careful if you live in a cockroach prone country or household. Please clean your house. Food inspection services would have fined their ass. It was cooked in their it was cooked in their house though. By the maids, and I guess the maids didn't notice somehow. It might have been a food where like it was dark and you couldn't see the eggs, maybe. I don't know how this all transpired. I wasn't there. Let's see, Tasty says her dad said something one time about the way that people prepared rice in his village was to like take it out of the plant with their feet in a layer of buffalo poop and then wash and cook. Oh my goodness. Do you know, where did your dad live? I assume it was in the Philippines, but is it like, I guess, some far off countryside village in the Philippines? I mean, a lot of jobs require checks here, so yeah, I guess so. I think it wouldn't be common in North America for something like that to happen, but I don't know. When I was living in Japan, even though I cleaned our apartment, there was still a couple cockroaches that showed up, and I'll probably save it for another time, but me and my roommate versus the very few cockroaches that showed up in our house was a time. But Though I feel like after experiencing a cockroach in my apartment in Japan, I'm less scared about getting rid of bugs. Like, every time I see a spider, I'm like, well, at least it's not a cockroach. See, wasn't something like elephant dung treasured as fertilizer? See, rural northern Philippines, I see. Yeah, my mom was the opposite of rural. Like, I'm pretty sure in general she was living a lot better there in the Philippines. I mean, minus the cockroach problem, but just having kind of a big house and maids in general, she was living pretty well off there compared to here, where regular middle class snake neighborhood. I have a relative cockroach story, but this isn't a cockroach stream. Do you want me to make a cockroach talk stream? Or maybe we can when Minha and I and who else wanted to eat bugs? Was it Sishue? When we have our bug food eating stream, we should just share bug stories. Japan gives you +3 death against bugs. One of my schools was next door to a farm. We got used to the spring smell of manure really fast. My dad was like living on a farmland riding a water buffalo? A scary bugs talk stream. Oh, Rosanna. Aren't you a monkey? You should be used to bugs. All of us, we are all strong zodiac animals. We should all be used to bugs. Yeah, I haven't tried crickets, but I legitimately want to. Like, obviously not not like raw crickets, but like cooked, seasoned, or even the cricket flour. Yeah, I'd love to try any of those sometime. Oh, Rosanna's a sea monkey. Hey, what do sea monkeys eat? You saw sour cream and onion flavored crickets at a store. See, that sounds good. Or at least it sounds like it would be good. Because I assume if they manufacture cricket snacks in a way like this, it has to have some sort of decent taste. I can't imagine they would just put unseasoned crickets in a bag for humans and just be like, well, here you go. Unseasoned cricket bags are like for lizards. Well, I guess some people are strong enough to eat unseasoned bugs. I'm not that strong. Brine shrimp are filter feeders and remove fine organic particles from the water as they swim. Unicellular algae and bacteria are natural foods. I see. I was gonna say Doritos. Filter feed the Doritos out of thin air. Let's see. I will soothe everyone with not cursed food for a minute. See, which of these have I not put in? Okay, since I have revealed my own cursed cooking, I'm going to reveal my own not cursed cooking. Just to be like, hi, I don't make hot Cheeto tofu all the time. But unfortunately, this did not taste as good as it looked. So I would love to try this recipe again, or at least try a different recipe. So it didn't have the... Oh my goodness, potato. I already said it. I think I used some sort of... Well, I guess I used tofu for this recipe too. I just really love tofu. I didn't realize it, but I guess I do. It's mochi donuts. So kind of like regular donuts, but more... I would say they're more light and airy than regular donuts. Like, I feel like mochi donuts are very yabai because because it's so easy to eat more than two, at least for me, compared to a regular donut, because I think a regular donut from just about any local donut shop, I'm done after a single donut. Oh no, Minha, why is it 1.5 hours away? Well, I guess mochi donuts aren't so popular here either. I think there's only about 2 places that sell them in my area, and then one of them only opened during the pandemic. And I think mochi donuts are slowly becoming trendy, so more and more bake shops are adding mochi donuts, but not everybody has been making good mochi donuts. The one that's my favorite, like it's a donut shop originally from Hawaii, and when they make fresh donuts, they're so good. It's a lot better than the donuts that I made, because I think it was a very simple recipe, but in order for it to taste better overall, I probably needed to do other ingredients, because this was a simple one with mochi flour, tofu, then of course some salt, sugar, and some other regular donut ingredients, and then quickly fried. It was actually pretty fun to make though, even if they didn't taste the best. I would legit like to make something like this on stream sometime, if I can either move or get enough kitchen time. Because it would be fun to just chat while making these, since a lot of the time for making these is in making the shape. Because I had to roll out, like after mixing the batter, I had to roll them out into these little balls and then kind of connect them. And then I had to make sure they were all the same size. I wish they had mochi donuts around here. I've never had them. Oh no! Please, everyone should try a mochi donut, but only if it's like hot and fresh, because if it's not, then it's kind of gross. But I hope y'all can have a mochi donut sometime. Because my other thing is that I don't like things that are extremely sweet. but this is a little bit less sweet. Well, depending on the icing, I suppose. Because some places can put super sweet icing on their mochi donuts. But if it's just like a sugar mochi donut or an icing that is very mild, I would say it's very good. Yeah, like I mentioned in some other stream, I kind of like the mild Asian dessert flavor rather than the super sweet. Which is also partially why I can only eat a single donut. A single regular donut. Walked? Why? What? Basuga? What? Bakuhatsu? Explode? Bomb? What was happening? There's a mochi donut place near me. Might have to check it out now. Yeah, you should. I'm not very good with sweets, but I liked glazed donuts enough to eat two at a time. I feel like, Rosanna, if you're not a huge fan of sweets, mochi donuts would be pretty good. Depending on who's making them, but it's generally a lot less sweet than regular glazed donuts. But I guess I can handle glazed donuts from like kind of the mom and pop donut shops. But stuff like Krispy Kreme, that is too much. I mean, I don't hate Krispy Kreme. Like, I'll still eat it. But they are very sweet. And I think one time when I was younger, I made the bad decision to decide to get one of their seasonal donuts with all the other stuff on it. And it's like the glazed kind, but times 1,000 with sugar. Make it yourself. Control the sugar content. Oh, it's hard to make like Krispy Kreme level soft donuts without their fancy machines or ingredients. But I should go look on those cooking channels where it's like, oh, perfect copy of so on and so forth food. Krispy Kreme's almost disappeared from Canada. Oh my goodness. Hard to compete with Timmy's. I haven't had their donuts. I've been to Canada, but I haven't had any. I regret. Dunkin' disappeared in the 90s. Dunkin's pretty popular, but it's not popular in the specific city that I live in, but it's like everywhere around my city. So I have never had a Dunkin' Donut. I don't know. I didn't realize what things were popular in Canada when I went to Canada, and then my cousins didn't like really show me Canadian experience stuff besides poutine. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I do know that there's a lot of Dunkins in the huge cities kind of nearby, but I guess my area in particular is more popular with kind of local donut shops. Or actually, my area is pretty pretty hipster, I guess. And so there's a lot of donut places, but they're very fancy donut places rather than the mom and pop donut shops. So some bougie donuts. What? There's lines at Dunkin'? I didn't know it was that popular. We have lines at our Krispy Kreme sometimes, but I feel like it's only on special Krispy Kreme event days where you get free donuts. Hipster shops. Yeah, you can probably get an idea of the type of city that I live in. It's a mix, like, it's a mix of all kinds of people in my area, but there are a lot of hipster places. Yeah, my Canadian cousins did not show me any of that. Or maybe they did, and then I wasn't paying attention. So maybe I'm the one that ruined my own Canadian experience. But I want to go to Canada again sometime anyways. So it's all good. I know I will go there sometime. I guess I'll either visit my cousins or visit the Canadian zodiacs. Take a side trip. Don't you mean artisan? What? Is there like a specific name? That sounds so fancy. Artisan. I've always seen it, but I don't know the context. Or not the context, but like what specific food it refers to. Ah, okay. City center. Yeah, there is no violence in the snake chat. There is no violence allowed. There only violence in the form of violent tipping. Let's see. I do have... Oh, okay. Yes, this isn't cursed cooking, but it is cursed food. Let me just take a good screen cap of this. Okay, so the caption for the image I'm about to show you says, "This is why you don't let men go to the grocery store by themselves." And so this is the result of this anonymous man going to the grocery store by themselves. I'm just like, why did Heinz do this? Mayo chup and cranch. This is something. I like the idea of mayonnaise and ketchup and also ranch, but I feel like this is so Heinz is so wrong for that. Colored ketchup was cool. Oh, I think I used to have purple ketchup and also green ketchup when I was little. I feel like it was pretty fun. Kind of missed those days, but it was probably also very bad for all of us, since I only realized in recent years that having a ton of food dye and things is bad. Yeah, sriracha mayo is common, but I feel like that makes sense. I would have sriracha mayo from literally anyone except Heinz. Yeah, it would be a lot cheaper if you just mixed it yourself. Cause I know the famous In-N-Out from California is they have their special sauce, and it's a combo of, well, it's supposedly a combo of Thousand Island dressing along with, was it ketchup and mayo or something like that? But the In-N-Out sauce is pretty bomb. But yeah, I think well, I don't know about ketchup and ranch, but I feel like Kewpie mayo plus ketchup would be fine. Or even a little bit of regular American mayo with ketchup would be fine, but not mixed together by Heinz. Speaking of mayo, do you have a cursed mayo story, Minha? See, I'm currently looking. Oh, I have another food story. Yeah, my bias is the Kewpie. Like Kewpie or like Kewpie, I don't know. But that kind of mayo is my favorite, but I found it so weird that it was so different. But then I think I googled at some point the difference between American mayo and Kewpie mayo. Okay. Kewpie mayo. And I guess the difference is like they used rice wine and more eggs. Or like the egg ratio is more. See, oh my goodness, Minha. Wait, but oh, that's cool that you made your own mayo though. Don't make it with olive oil. I have seen some people make it with olive oil. I didn't even know that was part of the mayo recipe. So Minha thought Miracle Whip was mayo for a good chunk of your life. What? That's so different. Oh my goodness. I've never had actual mayo in my household. I mean, I do like American style regular mayo. It's just I feel like I like regular mayo if it's on a sandwich, maybe a burger, but I think Kewpie mayo is more versatile in terms of what I would put it on and the amount that I would put on it. Super easy with an immersion blender. I want to go invest in one of those because seems really useful for the kitchen. My kitchen is very small. Someday, I believe I will move in a house that is big enough for the snake to be able to have cooking streams and just have room in general, and also the ability to talk louder on stream. Though I think if I get acoustic panels, I should be able to raise my voice more. Because I don't think I would feel comfortable doing a horror game stream just yet. Because I don't know. I might yell too loud and concern my parents. Because I will tell y'all that I did play Phasmo for the first time. And I was like, it doesn't look that scary when I watch live streams, but then when I'm actually playing it, I'm like, oh my goodness. I can't. But I think I was in a 2-player room for Phasmo, so maybe if I played with the other zodiacs sometime, I would be a little bit more brave. More Garden Circle Phasmo. The thing I don't like about that game that I didn't realize is the fact that the regular sounds in game are pretty quiet, but then if there's ghost interactions, it's super loud. Because I think last night I screamed when the ghost just whispered. But it was such a loud whisper. That should not count as a whisper. But yeah, I'll be willing to to play Phasmo after I go add some acoustic panels to censor some of my screaming for anyone else in the house. Yeah, I know y'all in the Zodiac played some Phasmo. I haven't watched the VOD for it yet, but I'll go check that out. Let's see. I'm gonna read off another wonderful cursed food story. Okay, so this one will also be anonymous. It says, I don't have a picture, but one time my boyfriend tried to be romantic and cook me a steak, but he made it with no sides or sauce or seasoning other than a can of Coke he poured into the pan. It was so raw that it wasn't even browned at all, and the most tragic thing was that he even garnished it with a fresh basil leaf. I tried to eat it, but it was so raw, and I had to put it back in the pan. Oh no. Oh no. Have they not seen a cooked steak before? But I feel like the can of Coke might be a little bit valid, because I know some weird recipes with Coke, but then it works pretty well. Yeah, like Minha mentioned, Coke for bulgogi. And then my mom has a pretty bomb recipe that is like, all you do this is recipe secrets, though I think you could easily find this online. All you do is get a box of chocolate cake mix and then pour, and then don't put anything in there except, well, it's kind of like those pre-made cake mixes where you don't have to add much, but you just follow the recipe and then put Diet Coke, a can of Diet Coke in it, and then somehow it makes the chocolate taste so much better, and I don't know why, but that's like my favorite thing, and I'm not even a huge fan of chocolate. Just the Coke, yeah, okay. Steak with just Coke on its own is concerning. Isn't tocino marinated with Sprite? Is it? I know my mom makes really good shrimp, and all she does is marinate it in 7-Up. But it makes it pretty sweet. I think it's like 7-Up and a few spices. But yeah, that's pretty good. It does not count as a cursed food option. It is legitimately bomb, bussin', all of the above. It's the acid in the Coke. Or the carbon dioxide. I don't know the Coke science, but I'm glad it does exist. Except in that case of the story that I just read earlier. Let's see, isn't basil leaf for soups and sauces? I mean, yeah. But I know some people have put Senko voice bussin'. You can tenderize meat with pineapples or kiwi. Now that makes sense. Oh my gosh, Minha, go to sleep. Oh my goodness. Well, at least this person tried. It would have been nice if they tried a little bit harder, but they tried. And it's still, I feel like everything is still considerably better than Mr. Riaz with anything that he cooks. Google is free. Okay, true. I don't know how long ago this story might have been, but there's no way it would have been so long ago that someone wouldn't have been able to Google something. Oh my goodness. I have this cursed food, another cursed food from me personally, but it was not my fault. Some cola and bulgogi marinate to soften the meat. Ooh, that sounds good. I've made bulgogi before, but I don't think I've added cola in it before. I'll use this tip for future bulgogi. POV Mista tries to be romantic and hands you a crispy no! Crispy raw rice in oil. The maggot story is gross, but I'm just like, how do you translate fried rice as putting raw uncooked rice straight into hot oil? I'm just like, how? He says that it makes sense, but no. the low-key main point of the stream was to roast Mista. Rice Krispie is, no, that's not the same. or online searches that use cola in a bulgogi recipe. Most are the home cooking style. Yeah, I need to look at more recipes. I do really like Korean food. Okay, so this is my cursed breakfast. I didn't have it this morning, but this was not my fault. So this breakfast was a result of my mom buying Lucky Charms, the cereal, but she likes having cereal as like a chip snack, but she decided to eat every single marshmallow. And the bag of cereal, it was still like half full, and then and I wanted to have Lucky Charms for breakfast, but this is all I had. So I just had, like Wok said, unlucky charms. I didn't have any charms anymore. Cause my mom just ate the marshmallows. All of them. Every single one. And then when I told her, like, why did you eat all of the marshmallows? I ate Lucky Charms without the charms for breakfast. And all she did was laugh at me. You did that before as a kid, man, huh? Oh, that makes sense though, because when I was little, I just wanted the marshmallows more than the cereal snack. But just my mom doing this and cursing me with this kind of cereal. See, my cursed breakfast was when I was eating while listening to you all talk about roaches. I'm so sorry. I wanted to make it a cursed food stream rather than a gross food stream, but it just kind of overlaps sometime. Let's see. It was your choice to listen. I did give a warning, so all people were warned, and if anybody decided to watch the VOD, hopefully they listened to me saying, this is gonna be really gross. Mute it for a couple minutes. Okay. It looks like we're gonna have to wrap up the cursed food. I will see, is there any non-cursed food that I didn't post yet? I think you might be able to tell which zodiac made this. I was gonna make the zodiac's food anonymous, but some of these foods are very obvious, like this one right now. Personally, this is not cursed at all. I feel like I would love to have been here to eat some of this. I love was it fondue setups? And this looks really good. And I would also love to have character theme setups like this. We should just make zodiac themed fondue setups. We had annual fondue until the pandemic hit. There's many more pictures. Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe we'll have a character food stream. Sounds like a fun subject for a future either talk stream or just cooking stream. Let's see. I think that was just about everything or most of everything. I think I have seen, well, I haven't seen Minha's character chocolate, but I have seen them before on stuff like Valentine's Day. My Miyuki birthday cakes over the years. Yeah, we should have a fun themed, I guess character themed cooking food stream. Non-cursed. Or I guess it could be cursed, because depending on what it is exactly. See, I don't even know if I could find a picture of it, but one time I saw a cake that was themed after Hagakure from Danganronpa 1. And you know how his hair is kind of wild? They kind of imitated that in the cake, but then just stuck a bunch of pretzel sticks for his hair, if you know what he looks like. Yeah, I feel like that counts as a character food, but also cursed at the same time. This is so cute! I'm looking at Minha's cake, not the other thing I mentioned. Practice for later in the year. We can plan something. See, everyone can click the link there, but I'll put a picture of it in the stream just in case anyone is watching from the VOD. Oh my gosh, I just saw the thread right now with the with Zoe Eaton. Oh my god, that cake. Should I show that in stream too? Here's the chocolate that Minha made in case you can't get to the link. It's so cute. And then another photo of it. I want themed character stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at all the pictures that Minha is sending me. Okay, I love this image that Minha sent. Oh geez, what the where'd it go? Did I have too many images in stream? Hold on, let me gotta remove all of these. I don't know what happened to him. This is such a beautiful cake. So you also add in the other one. Oh my goodness gracious, is giant. I know you warned me, Minha, but okay. There. Based on a CG in an otome game. Which otome game? I do not know this man. These are such wonderful themed foods. Be my princess. Not this again, potato. Potato, you're on thin ice in the snake channel, you know? Potato is capping. Hello, Ren. Oh no, I'm about to wrap up stream soon though. But I'm glad you stopped by. We discussed many cursed foods. We had some nice food in here. Potato, please do not act innocent. I was wondering if there was some mass childhood experience I was missing. What? Or lurking and cleaning up your keyboard. Oh, thank you. I hope you rest well. When people say they have the same plate. I think legitimately this one type of plate that I have, I see multiple people with the plate. Like I think it was in one of the images I showed earlier. Or is it? Yeah, this one of the mochi donuts that I made. I know multiple people online that have the same exact plate. But yeah, I know Potato is just trying to punk us all. Big chain of tableware. Yeah, these plates have been with me since I was a small snake, but I guess it might have been from a big brand that everyone else around my same age or has parents around the same age as mine ended up getting these plates. Yeah, it makes sense. But I think it just feels odd because there's a specific pattern on the plate. Because I guess if it was just a regular white plate, it wouldn't matter too much. But thank you all for going on this cursed cooking journey with me. I hope I can come up with more weird themes for talk streams. I guess it's pretty easy as long as there's at least one person in chat. We can kind of talk about whatever, but kind of like having a central subject and don't mind rabbit trailing from any of that. Thank you for coming. I will think of another subject for next talk stream. It'll probably be Saturday again. I might just make Saturday mornings my talk streams, though I might change the time a little bit. Usually I'm pretty awake right at 8 a.m. But just I kinda like I mentioned, I think I passed out and had a very long nap after Izumin's stream and kind of messed up my sleep schedule a little bit because I was up late since I was awake from having such a long nap. But thank you, Potato, Rosanna, Minha, Tasty, Ren, Kat, and everyone. And also Walked. Appreciate all your contributions, whether it be cursed story or discussing about the cursed food. And hopefully I'll have my schedule for next week on time like I did I had it on time for this week, but I forgot to put it in the lounge. So yeah, hopefully I will cover all my bases and have a decent schedule. But I will say that I'll probably stream on Monday morning because it is a holiday where I live. But I don't know if the other zodiacs are gonna be streaming. Well, most likely not streaming in the morning. I feel like the mornings are typically pretty open. And I feel more comfortable taking the mornings because of that. But enough of my rambling on. Yeah, hope you all have a good day, good night, everything like that. Please, Minha, don't die. And anyone else who is also doing GBF Guild Wars, I know it's not me. But yeah, bye. Thank you.